Okay, in this exercise, what we have function f of x, which is equals 3x plus 2. When you have this kind of problems, those kind of problems, what you have to do, you have to remember actually, that x is your input, and you pay attention, just your input, which is here in parentheses, just goes to in formula. What you have to do when you have different input, you have to substitute in this x. Now let's take a look at some of examples. First of all, which we have calculate f of 4 minus f of 1 divide by 4 minus 1. Now what we have to do, actually we have f of 4 and f of 1. We have to calculate first these values, and when you plug in our expression, we just find the values or output and plug in these numbers and calculate all the expression. Okay, first one, f of 4. We plug in just in our expression 3 times input using parentheses. It will be very helpful habit actually later on when we have something, when our input is a little bit more complicated. 3 times 4 plus 2. 3 times 4 is 12, 12 plus 2, 14. Now f of 1 equals, again, in our original expression, 3 times input, which is, in this case, 1, using parentheses, plus 2. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2, 5. It's all our expression. Now what we have to do, we have f of 4, which is 14, minus f of 1, which is 5, divided by 4 minus 1 is just 3. 14 minus 5 is 9, divided by 3 is 3. 9 by 3 is just equals 3. That's our answer. Next one is f of a. Again, what we have to do, we just have in our original expression substitute a instead of our x or input. Now we have 3 times our input. Remember, use parentheses, and in our case is a. 3 times a plus 2. 3 times a is just 3a plus 2. When we have answer, we're trying to simplify it, and we're looking for similar terms. In our case, we have only one term with a, which is 3a, and one term constant. It means we cannot simplify. It's actually the simplest form possible. That it means this is our answer. Next one, number 3, we have to calculate f of a plus h. Now you're gonna see why we're using parentheses around the input. 3 times, again, our input, which is parentheses a plus h, close parentheses, plus 2. What actually this parenthesis helps us to see that we have to multiply 3 in all this expression. It means to distribute it times a and times h. 3 times a is just 3a, 3 times h is just plus 3h, and 2 plus 2. Again, we're trying to simplify it, and how you can see, we have only one term with a, only one term with h, and only one term which is constant. We cannot add them, we should leave in the same form. 3a plus 3h plus 2 is our answer for this expression. Okay, number 4, I'm gonna write here, is actually we have to calculate f of a plus h minus f of a. And like we calculated just before, f of a plus h is equal to 3a plus 3h plus 2. Just rewrite them. 3a plus 3 3h plus 2 minus all expression, minus everything of f of a. F of a equal 3i plus 2. That's what we have to do. We have to use parenthesis because we're subtracting everything. 3a minus 2 plus 2. Sorry. If we're not gonna use parenthesis, in this case we're gonna end up with 3a minus 3a plus 2, which is not true. It will change everything. But if you use parenthesis, we have to distribute negative sign, and it will be negative 3a, negative 2. That's the difference. Okay, and let's rewrite it. 3a plus 3h plus 2 minus, remember, distribute the sign, negative, minus 3a minus 2. Now, trying to simplify it, find the similar terms. Looking terms with a, we have 3a and negative 3a. What's gonna happen when we add them? They will cancel because 3 minus 3 is just 0. Cancel. Now next one is h. We have only one term with h. Just rewrite it, 3h. Next one is constant. We have 2 and negative 2, which is actually, if you add them, they cancel, equals 0. And our answer is 3h. That's it. Next problem is 5. We have to calculate f of x plus 1. Again, plug in for input in our original expression, which is 3 times our input. In our case is x plus 1 plus 2. Again, when using parentheses, you can see that we have to distribute x in 3, and it will be 3 times x is just 3x, 3 times 1 is just plus 3, and plus 2. Again, trying to simplify, looking for similar terms. We have only one term with x, which is 3x. We have two constant terms, which is 3 and 2. We can add them, and we get 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus x plus 5. And we cannot simplify anything else. It's our answer. Next, number 6. We have to calculate f of x plus 1 minus f of x. Okay, and like we did before, f of x plus 1 is just equal to x plus 5. Just plug in there 3x plus 5 minus, again, f of x, which is the original expression. And don't forget, because we're subtracting all the expression, we have to put parenthesis, negative 3x plus 2. If you're not going to use parenthesis, again, it will be different sign in front of 2, and your answer will be different. Will also be wrong. And again, trying to simplify, 3x plus 5, distribute the sign, negative 3x, negative 2, equals, now trying to simplify, find similar terms. We have 3x and negative 3x, which is gonna cancel, and we have constant 5 and negative 2. 5 plus negative 2, it means just 5 minus 2 is 3. That's our answer, 3. That's it.